China's emissions have reached 6.8 billion metric tons a year. It continues to open coal-fired plants at a frenzied pace, and its cities are some of the most polluted and smoggiest in the world. But is this the future? It may sound like a pipe dream, but China is actually leading the way in renewable energy production and investment. China's hydropower capacity is already the largest in the world and is expected to double to 300,000 megawatts by 2020. China's solar panel production accounts for more than 40% of the global supply. Beijing is also developing the world's biggest wind power project. Its nickname is Three Gorges on the Land and will eventually create more energy than the Three Gorges hydroelectric dam.
It is clear that since 2001, where there were perhaps 3 players in the wind turbine sector, now there's about 70. So we can see there has been an increase in terms of companies who are dealing with wind turbine manufacturing. Of course, not talking about all the component suppliers that are coming in.
In 2008, China installed more wind capacity than any one country in Europe, and Beijing plans to boost wind-generated electricity by 100 gigawatts over the next decade.
They want to develop their own industry, so local companies are really at the forefront of what will be a big global industry, and they are doing that very rapidly with major companies in wind turbines developing, in solar power, and in other technologies like electric cars as well.
And it's not just domestic players either. Big Western conglomerates such as General Electric are also cashing in, with plans to send over 400 turbines to China in the next 2 years. But the winds of change are slow. So far, wind energy makes up just 0.4% of China's electricity supply, and the country's transmission power grid struggles with the intermittent nature of the weather. Paradoxically, for every wind farm, there's a backup coal-fired power plant. Despite this, the green revolution is well underway, and although China will probably never be the poster child for a low-carbon nation, there is comfort in knowing the world's biggest emitter is beginning to clean up its act. Leanne Clark, Reuters.